Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 9 minutes past 10 back at base in the west of Ireland after a very enjoyable trip with 4 lovely people from Sacramento, California. We bid farewell today in Trim, outside the Trim Castle Hotel. They're staying there tonight and they're getting a transfer to Dublin to the Croke Park Hotel in the morning at 9 a.m. The company is doing that. I went back to base and switched vehicles, and I have a Sprinter Mercedes for the morning, heading off again. I'm like Willie Nelson, I'll be on the road again. Gotta do what the mind thinks is the best right now. It'll all fit into place somewhere down the line. A lovely couple altogether, or two lovely couples. They actually had their first 99 today. I treated them to a 99. But the 2 women had taken medication because they had a head cold. I don't know whether they got it off me or they got it on the Cliffs of Moher, but they had medication taken so they wouldn't have one. But the 2 men thoroughly enjoyed it. They had been told to try it. They had been told as well to try the black pudding, but I let the cat out of the bag the first morning and say this is what's black pudding made of. And I just said pig's blood, so they thought I was joking. But they didn't take a chance, and then they googled it and found out that I think it's more in the white pudding than the black pudding, but they didn't risk it anyway. They thought it was disgusting. And we went to I got the car out for 2 nights. It was £28 down the street from the hotel, and when I arrived at the hotel yesterday or the day before, I asked them had they a car park and said they had, but it was booked out. And I said I'm staying another night. What is it for tomorrow night? It said £28. And I said I'm a guest. They said that's what it is, and it's concierge, and they'll park it. So I said, well, I'll have to park it myself. I'll do it down the street. So it would have been 56 quid to them, and I got it for 28. So saved. I hate giving away money, even though it wasn't my own. It could be company money, but ridiculous to charge so much money to park a car. As well as that, they had every place I've stayed in all summer would have a bottle of water or 2 in the room. Zilch in the Fitzwilliam. Nada. None. Nout. They had a kettle all right, as I said, I found it, but they seem to have the saddle on, or they try to have the saddle on any way as they can. I think they charged one of the couples something small for something, I think, forget a robe or a towel or extra or something. But 5-star Hawaii. A shout out to Ambrose Murdoch, Kirsty Turner, Darren Devlin and Ashley Keys, all newcomers on the bus recently. And Tim Billy also. We came down south then today and we branched off into Drogheda. They were absolutely fascinated by the flowers on the hanging baskets. They're really into their flowers, so I was delighted with driving through the town. Drogheda looking really superb. And across the bridges as well on both sides. We went to Millmount Museum, and we went to the old Mellifont Abbey. Then we went to the usual, the Hill of Tara and the Hill of Slane. There's a great crack on the Hill of Tara with the things sticking up out of the ground. I won't say what was said. It's after 9 o'clock. But the customer's name was Dick Klein. You can know for yourselves, I think. But we went somewhere else after that. Oh, the Trim Castle, but they said they do their own tour there. Anyway, we had 2 horsemen, one not runners today. We had one second. I don't know, Oisin Murphy. He does overthink his rides, I think, too much at times. He was watching this, that and the other, and he doesn't use common sense during the race. If it doesn't, I think he should have been further forward. I know the other one outstayed him, or her, but bit disappointed that it weren't closer to see what sort of boot was in it at the finish with regards to going for that maybe again. The other one was a risky bet. there was money for it, but it didn't settle and it ran green. There is a race in that, and it will be at Kimpton, I'd say, rather than soft ground somewhere. Anyway, tricky tomorrow. The usual annual fair is on in our fair in Tramore the weekend. There's 3 days of it. I've 2 in Tramore. One of them is probably the best bet of the day. But I went to Salisbury for the Group 3 tomorrow. Regal Reality is in this, and he actually won it in 2020. Timpus won it last year. A 3-year-old has won it in 2021 and 2019. That was Megallion and Knock On or Kick On. I'm going with the second favourite there, Mighty Ulysses. Pogol probably cut the lead out, and hopefully Oisin Murphy will have really thought about this tonight, and I hope he's watching and he's saying, right, I'm going to bed and I'm going to be on the ball tomorrow. It's a decent horse, like it's rated 112 for an outfit that keep it, improve them as they get older. But it was 5th to Coribus in the James's Palace there in last year in Royal Ascot. It was behind Master of the Seas, but the ground I thought is better and better ground. So tomorrow at that price, I thought Johnny G going all right. That would take on the Fav. Then at Leopardstown, the horse they were back the last time, and I said the next day, I said that's the last time you'll see that run at 9 furlongs, which is Goldana, and I thought it'd be shorter. It's 6 to 1, 13 to 2. There's 9 declared, so it's an each way bet. You have Villanova Queen that won a handicap in Ascot. You have Alfred Munnings, no slouch. But Goldana is actually the highest rated, isn't it? Rated 105. Now it's given rated 105. So to be given weight away in a handicap, and it's on level weights there. And the last time it ran in a Group 3, it would have won to a decent yoke at a mile, but this was 9 furlongs. It's in the red and green there, taking the lead.
Small Oasis in the centre, his Village Voice, the near side Goldana. Behind him, Jackie O is trying to stay on, then Gillida, and then Angel's Rat, but heading on with a furlong and a half to race. Goldana near side, fighting it out with Village Voice. Over on the far side, Jackie O is coming home well. Inside the final furlong, Goldana, Village Voice, and over on the far side, Jackie O. Well inside the final furlong, Jackie O has come through on the far side to take over, and stretching on, Jackie O and Colin Keane going away to win the Rap Ride. From Village Voice in second, Goldana third, clear of Gillida.
From having the race wrapped up, actually, at the furlong and a half pole, you would think. Died of death, didn't stay. Aidan O'Brien, of course, could be the danger again with Alfred Munnings, but I'm going each way at 13 to 2 on that one. You always have to fear O'Brien's when they break a maiden the first time out in Leopardstown, but Goldano should be there thereabouts in the first 3 places. 2 for the over the jumps. That's for the flat enthusiasts. I thought Royal Eagle would be the nap of the day. This has won over the track before, which is always good to see because it's a tricky old track for Tramore. It won a handicap, 2 mile or mile and a half handicap last August at the same festival of 70. So 70 and 40 is 110. It is 116. It won in Kilbeggan first time out there off 106. It up £9. Third, second to Cotty, good enough form that flank to form again. And then it was third in Galway. We have Red Ball of Fire that done us a turn in Sligo, but Royal Eagle bet that in Galway, and Hearts or Trumps has its race got this year, it's 10 years of age. I don't think it's going to win 2 in a row. It didn't before. So Royal Eagle, it was a 5-2 shot there earlier. 5-2, 15-8 with the rest of them. And then a horse went back the last day, and I thought I was outside the gate in Killarney when they didn't let me in time. Hard Target. Put up £3 for finishing second. It looked all over a winner coming to the last and after jumping the last, but didn't get the job done.
With Dragon's Pass, Hard Target there on the outside. Widest of all is Brownstone. They head for the second last, and Goldana comes through in between horses to pick it up from Keen Kyle. Wakening is Willie Bob. Naturally Blonde has also called it a day over the middle flight in the straight, the second last. And it's Goldana from T. It is trying for an inside run, has now switched. Hard Target on the outside of Rossi's Tower, and then Keen Kyle and Luditalan. They're coming to the final flight, and it's Goldana and Hard Target at the final flight. Goldana and Hard Target is these two up the run in from T. It is. It's on the last half furlong. It's Goldana from Hard Target, the near side. Goldana will win it by half a length from Hard Target. Back in third place was Manoff.
They pulled well away from the field there that day. It'll probably slide out a bit there tomorrow. Now it's no certainty, I'll tell you, but the good ground 2 miles 4 is it's his ideal sort of trip. You'd imagine Keen Kirk would be able to know better from the last day, get him closer to the pace. It's not great shakes, that race, but there's a horse running as well tomorrow. What race is it? Way back the last day. Oh, that's Goldana. Where the hell are we? It's the 2.5 mile race. Oh, Foxfire Glow is in it. Race 113. Yeah, Hidalgo de Mott. We're back to the last day. We finished, placed all right, but it didn't. Needs good ground, but probably wouldn't be able to win on that. It might be without the favourite though. Anyway, bash the bookies, over and out. See you when I see you.